Order.
Summon's happening.
Oh, something.
Summon. Oh, do you know it's just the
Windows.
If you just
click
click
on
a...
just click.
That's it.
Oh.
No, you've broken it. Up. Yeah, up.
Is there a close button? Yeah. Fuck off. Oh. Wow.
Wrong bit the fuck off!
Yeah.
So works.
Hey, fixed it.
We do dip.
Hey, so you definitely did not find us in the middle of technical difficulties.
No.
That never happens.
We are consummate professionals.
Well-oiled machine.
Absolutely.
We nothing ever goes wrong. There's
Very
definitely
good, yes.
not less people here either. No. They're actually, they're
We
gonna.
know exactly what we're doing.
We know exactly what
We've
we're
been
doing.
doing this for 4 years. We know
Yes.
exactly what we're doing.
Exactly. People have just hidden under the table. Don't look. Don't look.
Pilot is
Edit something in.
Yeah.
Quick. But geez, here we go again. D&D undiscovered homebrew campaign of mine, and we are now going to season 3. This is episode 1. And today I am joined by. Okay, they're throwing out gang signs. It's just maybe the chumps have a thing now. But yeah, so we've got. It may as well go through your characters again for since the new season, just kind of reiterate where you're at and stuff like that. Yes.
I cast bomb.
Fair. Fair. Well, I guess we'll start with you, Josh.
Bomb!
What are you?
Dead. No. No, carry on. I was just doing a joke.
No, I was letting you introduce yourself in terms of we're doing characters again, so you remember who you're playing.
I mean, Run's thing is he doesn't remember anything.
Yeah. I know he cleared his mind, remember?
Oh yeah, but he's cleared his mind of the memories that he did have, but he didn't have memories of the things he didn't have. Oh, to clear.
Yes. It makes sense of that.
Yes. He's trying to. That's the whole arc.
So he's a tiefling. Long story short, a wild magic sorcerer tiefling, 13-year-old kid, and Rob, you want to reintroduce your character?
So before the bomb, my character was a cleric, a human cleric. In season 1, I played the son of this cleric, who sadly passed because he was a terrible character.
Strong with javelins.
Yes. Oh dear. Yes, I'm enjoying playing Mr. Freddie Bryn, or Captain Freddie Bryn, technically.
Yes.
Who? Freddie, did we know that?
Yeah, I've said it once or twice. Yeah, but don't use it very often. But yeah, he is. I'd say he's he's been acting as the shield of the party and also the healer of the party as well.
Shield of faith.
Yes, pretty much.
Yes.
But I'd also say he got beaten the hell out of by the Mindflayer in the end of last season, to a point where I genuinely thought he was dead. It was clutch.
Yeah, it was pretty close.
Yeah.
For the second time. Well, talking about second times, I'm going to do a season 2 recap, and then we're going to get into where we last left off with these guys. So, what a chaotic journey it's been so far, and how much chaos is to come. You got,
I cast a bigger bomb.
There is your answer. Where shall I start in this recap of season 2? Well, you started with the loss of your friend, Nightbreeze, of course, to then have his father Bryn join you within the first hours. Leamington and him were fighting each other around a campfire.
Yep.
As you start that season. We had the Beach Olympics, which included Runt chasing after Bryn out of camp in the visage of his headless son. Just as they recently buried him at sea the evening before. Ronald discovers dressage. Leamington tries to break into Darius's tent and meets for the first time Julius. You re-enter the clouded mine maze, and from there, where your previous party member died, Madge comes running to say Jamea had gone in to look for you after you hadn't checked in with him as you arrived back into camp. So you go and you locate him, being surrounded by rust monsters and abyssal chickens. Need I say more? Leviathan reads Jamea's diary and finds out the name of these Durgar that you had been encountering, called the Thought Ender clan. Your party, throughout the journey in the Cloud Mine Maze, encounter many weird and usually not so wondrous things, like the bad room, full of flesh and pus. Allowing the child Runt being the guinea pig with these doors, losing memory after memory, including party members. However, it wasn't all bad, as you met Deathcap, a friendly mycinid who joins you on your journey in the maze. Bryn, throughout your time in the maze, you felt a presence inside you that has been growing in strength and control, communing with this unknown entity.
Bad gas.
Bad gas. Firstly, in the bad room, and then you go into there and you go around, and you eventually, as you traverse the maze, you come across skeletal remains with blast marks either side of them, a burnt journal attached to them which spoke of the dormancy. Runt has an intense experience as they touch the skeleton. A memory deep inside the brain triggered, images being held by a motherly touch, triggering your wild magic, unlocking something inside of you.
Bomb.
Yes, that's it. Yeah, there we go.
I cast really, really big bombs.
We're just gonna slowly scale up. Your party eventually arrives at a glowing garden of moss and strange flowers. And in that same moment, you just, make contact with a giant mirror moth and her children having approached on their lair. After defeating them, you go to this, similar to the doors before, but they're big, massive one, with some sort of psionic shield on it, which of course Bryn had to test out, knocking themselves unconscious in the process. You go back home to recover. Trying to figure out how to approach this door. Leamington, during this time, has built a love-hate relationship with No Name, a sword with a consciousness. Well, the same can't be said with Julius, including the time when he was captured and bounded by his men and beaten. For those who don't know who Julius is also a gnome, with some underworld kind of contacts, and seems to maybe have a connection with Leamington. He also tricks Darius into trying to arrest you all after various escape attempts and a blast that sounds and a beam of light coming out the mountainside of where you know the maze to be. And as you enter and find the location of this blast, you're fighting through, encountering Mathians, a genetically altered humanoid Mothmen. And in this moment, losing Deathcap in the process. You fight through the Duergar to get into the keep where you confront Tharsiri, a Mindflayer that's been stalking you from the shadows. You confront them, but also seeing Jamea had been captured and was being controlled by Tharsiri. And also a female devil made of pure cold itself, stuck in a magic orb circle, kind of force field or something. And remembering when that blast sounded from the mountain, a scream had followed it and made minds of the villagers bleed and collapse to the floor, and God, that allowed you to escape.
So not all bad.
You do discover this female devil made of ice and cold is actually Runt's mother. And after an initial kind of situation, the party looked like they were going to be overpowered by Tharsiri, you managed to free Runt's mother. And also, the entity inside you, Bryn, giving that last bit of divine energy to survive the encounter. You defeat Tharsiri, but you do not kill him, as he escapes in an arcane flying vessel that was hidden within the mountainside and of this Durgar keep. We now find you standing on the precipice of a hole made by Tharsiri's vessel as the sun rises in the sky. What would you like to do?
First of all, I cannot believe that in your entire recap you forgot about one of the most important things.
Oh no, what is it?
It's Fluffy Boy.
Ah,
Fluffy boy.
How could you forget about Fluffy Boy?
Listen, Fluffy Boy was the MVP of that.
He was.
he was. To be fair, you know, he helped really bring that magic Mario Dam on.
Yep.
On his mother. So yeah,
Mhm.
Nat 20. Actually, rolling better than most of the guys here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Not hard.
Yeah. I didn't want to. I just didn't want to foreshadow. You guys did your part. I didn't want to foreshadow it with Godfrey. You know.
Well, when Bryn eventually does go through the gates of Valhalla, I'm going to play Fluffy Boy.
Cool.
Has anyone ever played a dog? Not like a dog humanoid, like a literal dog.
Yeah, I mean, there's what is it, Humblewood? There's the 5e D&D where you play as small animal creatures in the woodland forest. Yeah.
Oh, that would be good.
Yeah.
Anywho,
Anyway,
as
we find
I
ourselves on the precipice of this gigantic hole and mountainside. Yes.
pet Fluffy Boy for doing
Yes.
a good job. Good job. No, don't growl at me.
Yeah, I'm going to turn to turn to Leamington. Leamington, what do you think? Oh,
I'm ready.
Bloody hell.
Which one, small child?
you seem stunned. You seem really quiet and stunned into silence. Leamington.
It's a choice.
Oh, gosh. I turn to
A
Bilal.
character choice.
I turn to Bilal and say, Bilal, we haven't heard your life story.
I go to Belial. Oh, you
I'll do it if you want.
I then turn to the elephant in the room. So what are you doing here?
Oh, brilliant. Oh, gosh.
Right, now we've acknowledged that.
Yeah.
Move on.
And cut. Scene. Dude.
Oh, brilliant.
What do you actually want to do?
Oh, oof.
Things they can do the opposite when they go.
Yeah, true. Am I right in saying Darius entered?
Yes, he came pretty much just before he came at the very end of the fight. Tharsiri had already disappeared, and then that's when the rumbling started. And then he witnessed with you guys this whole arcane vessel just lodging from the side of the mountain, and then going off into what is now the sunrise and disappear.
How far away is the vessel?
Oh, it's like it went into the sun and then it just.
Is it less than 60
'cause that was going to
feet?
cast bomb.
Less than 60 feet, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So,
More like 6,000.
6,000, yeah.
Okay, never mind.
How injured is Runt's mother?
She's not per se physically injured, but you do see there is exhaustion there.
Okay.
And I'll tell you what, roll the game.
Yeah.
If you want to roll me Arcana to get a sense of what exactly maybe Tharsiri had a trap for, and it's like in terms of why she looks tired but not physically damaged.
Alrighty. 13.
13? Not bad. With a 13, from what knowledge this is just kind of off the dome, that you've not actually investigated anything or anything like that. But I'll say that you'll remember there was a scream within the explosion. It's like a psychic lance went into everybody in the camp's brain, and obviously the guard that was looking after you would and just like blood coming out the ears and stuff. And you'll get a sense, maybe correlating the fact that with the beam of light and the scream happening pretty much simultaneously, she was used as an energy source.
Okay.
But you don't know how the inner workings and stuff. With the 13, you wouldn't know the inner workings until maybe Tharsiri did that.
Interesting. Okay.
What is she doing right now?
Well, first of all, you've got Darius here, and who's just walked in to see a devil, just on the opposite side of them, and she kind of just sneers, expecting the worst. But he goes, I saw what you did. I'll pretend I didn't see anything.
If Runt wasn't otherwise distracted, he would definitely be going, so why did you join in the fucking fight then?
I just got here.
He doesn't say, he's certainly thinking it.
Yeah.
I'm actually going to come to his
I was
defense.
too busy killing all those
I
other
was going to
fuckers.
say, there was quite a lot going on.
Yes,
in the
I
previous
was
one.
kind of busy.
Yeah.
No, I don't say anything.
Yeah.
I am looking at
That's an
cover.
hour game conversation. That was
Yes, above table.
Yeah. If you read each other's mind, that I have no idea. But
How does she seem? What seems to be her? Obviously Darius is just watching them, but after that, what is her focus? What is her?
Well, the first thing she does is kind of sit on some nearby debris, like rocks, as everything was kind of. You had a bit of debris come down from the whole thing dislodging from the mountain. It kind of just sits on these boulders and kind of like, just kind of like decompress. And
She hits south.
she sleeps out the hole. No, so there's no physical elements here, but the fact is, she still looks fatigued.
Okay.
Like she's just like just kind of like, almost like, you haven't eaten all day or something. It's kind of like, well, that she's been drained. She looks drained.
Mm-hmm. I think Runt is just going to stand and watch her for a minute. Just not really know what to do.
She looks over to you and she goes, "Come over here."
Runt. And I'm gonna just pause a second and then just shuffle over. I think he seems very small right now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, she's quite tall. She's like 6 foot. She's quite tall.
Runt's quite tall.
You grew a couple of inches.
Yeah.
You did.
Runt's 5'4", I think now.
Yeah, it's
If you can't cast enlarge on yourself as well.
He's a bit taller than her.
Yeah.
I might have swapped it out for something else.
No!
Yeah.
I did it for a bit.
No, it was a very good bit, to be honest.
And she goes, "I suppose you have questions for me. A lot of questions."
He's just gonna go sit next to her.
Okay. No, you don't have to. You just sit here. I'm pretty tired. I welcome it.
If you don't mind, I'm going to... I do
Ruin the family?
Yeah, ruin the family. Yeah, that's what I do. I actually thought about doing it earlier. I was like, no, I'll give you a minute.
Oh, how kind of you!
Yeah.
No, it's fine. I was actually looking for a cut there.
Yeah,
so you've done well.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah.
Good. Cast bomb.
So, if you don't mind, I'd like to walk over. And first of all, I just want to check in regards to, you're saying that she's fatigued, as to whether she's like got an injury or anything like that. I'm thinking, I'm a cleric. Is there a need for healing? Could warm up the old healing word.
Healing word.
Healing word.
Healing word. He said, touching her.
yeah.
I cast healing word.
Yeah. Don't tell her it's supposed to be at like 30 feet or whatever it is.
Well, you tell me if you do this, and then I'll tell you again. It's a phrase I like now. The appropriate thing will happen. It's my new phrase.
Oh gosh. Yeah, if you don't
What do
mind.
you actually do?
Yeah, as I say, I just want to
Yeah.
check if she's injured first of all.
Again, you could do just a medicine check if you like.
Cool.
Ooh.
23.
Tasty.
23.
Very tasty.
Well, again, you reinforce yourself that it's definitely not physical.
Okay.
But her mana, her magic has been drained.
Okay.
Mana is, like a part one's kind of life force, once you're kind of, especially with it being very ingrained into her person, being what she is.
Okay. So
Even if it's of a divine nature, of course, which you would be very familiar with, just the other, not the kind of this way divine,
okay.
rather than obviously the.
There's no point in doing a healing word. Okay.
You can do it just for the hell of it.
Yeah.
I mean, you could.
No.
You do it. You're good.
Yeah.
New character.
I think I will. In that case, I'm going to ask some questions, if that's all right. In fact, I'm even going to say that and say, I appreciate that you're, Runt's mother, but where have you been? I've basically become a surrogate dad to him, I reckon. And sorry.
Both Runt and Josh are confused.
Yeah. It's all right, son.
Turn 2. Is this true? It's like E flat, like.
I've certainly been an adult that's been.
Well, regardless of friend, I appreciate you being by his side, especially in the encounter we just had.
Where have you been? Why
I've been
was
here?
Where did you come from? Where did you go?
No!
I think we're doing everything we can to break David today.
Yeah, I feel like it.
Look, last time we recorded a session, I had fucking Arthur Waverley traumatic fucking history bonding. And I'm trying to get myself back into that headspace.
Yeah.
But I'm just in a really silly mood. So, it's difficult, okay?
Yes. So, she says, I've been here the whole time. I've been here. I've lost track of time. I've just been in that thing for so long.
Was it the Mindflayer that captured you?
It was. But he wasn't working alone.
Ooh. Foreshadowing. Go on.
It's like there is. I don't know if to speak their name. It's glorious. No, it's like just someone who had it out for our family. Looks to you as she says this, including, especially your father. They used to be rivals. Your father's relationship and our relationship was, I'll say it plainly, frowned upon, forbidden, as I am devil. and he was human.
Shocking.
Your father came from a city called Galtor, also known as the Golden Tower.
Ooh, good name.
It was a city made up of many different persons, but the trait they all shared was they were all Aesmar, with details of golden flecked skin.
What?
So, meaning that it's almost like, golden like bits of like leaf and stuff like that. They would have like little blotches in their skin, or little. Everybody had different designs, almost like it's almost like birthmarks. But it was all gold, like little elements.
What's an Aesmar look like? Is it
So
human made?
Aesmar, for those who don't know, is any sort of.
Sorry, for a second now.
Yeah, no, of course. No, we're looking for the segment.
Yeah.
Like a whisper.
Yeah.
So
Very calm.
Aesmars are basically they can be any race. Aesmars are not necessarily one race. They are people who are touched by the divine, so they are like almost like part
It's cool.
angel.
It means I'm an angel devil.
Ooh, cool. But you also whisper into a microphone. Does explain why you're quite calm. No, actually, you're definitely not calm. That's completely untrue.
Have you played with
Yeah.
Are you playing this game?
Yeah.
Definitely more devil.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Additionally, so she kind of says that it's like, I mean, there's a lot to be said what happened then. I'll be honest, I'm quite tired. I would like to kind of just be able to just be and move around and just stuck in that sphere for I don't know how long.
Well, maybe she should come back to our humble abodes.
Darius goes, I don't know if that's going to be a good idea. So she's your mum's.
Well, I guess.
Right.
I cost bomb.
You just see like a cut
Yeah.
outside the entrance where the keep is. When you first enter, you just see Darius. Like a little fire trail. And just, I guess, well. That's goes in imagination of mine. So we come back into reality.
I think he's just going to shrug.
Okay. Well, I ken what, like, she is. But you've helped us a lot. I'll keep this quiet. But none of the others. Can't any of these striders need to know about this. I think it's best she stays here.
But why? What's the problem? Why not just bring her back? You know, we knew we were going to find.
To speak plainly, she is a devil. No offense. And she goes, "None taken. I understand." Bob. No. He just gets further into the eyes. No, she's like, no, I understand. It's not the first time I've been through this process, as I mentioned, with your father. So, I know how to keep my distance. But, at least, I can catch up a lot, but maybe later or tomorrow, I just need a break. And think. Because he's still out there. That city. And I wonder if he is also out there. If he's here. I'm hoping others haven't woken from the dormancy.
Yeah. Oh.
Are you aware? Was it ever recorded in history what that was?
Yeah, fully aware. Yeah, let's go.
Dormancy.
No. Sorry, that was
Am I aware?
Yeah.
Oh, that would save me explaining.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, don't.
Is any of this familiar?
Yeah.
It was you came across it in the journal.
Oh yeah. Yes. Yeah. Don't worry about Spain. No.
But it just mentioned dormancy. It didn't really speak too much into it.
So I say, go on.
So, well, it kind of makes sense. There are deities who sleep on this island,
Oh.
and I'm worried they have awakened. The dormancy was a curse put upon the divine that made them sleep. And if I'm hoping, I don't think Tharsiri would have been affected by that because he captured me and I've been here. But I don't know what's been going on outside. But I'm hoping that's not the case. I'm hoping they still sleep. You haven't seen anything untoward.
Definitely not. I do not know anything about any godlike creatures of any sort, and I have not been conversing with one at any time.
I'll say at this point.
Can I insight check that? just cause.
Yeah, sure, why
I
not?
really, really want you to fail this because it would be so much funnier.
My insight's terrible. 8. You've got to roll against it now.
Oh no! Okay. Oh, 10 without.
Oh, deception.
modifiers. Oh, deception. Sorry. Right. 11.
Oh. I believe him.
And sorry again. What was the question? It was to do with
What's the?
the divine
Yeah.
entity inside you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was at that point. Here. Wait. I want to. Shit. I'm too weak. As you hear the voice wanting to have this moment of kind of but it spent the last of what it feels like it wants to say something in this moment, but it's not able to, and it kind of goes quiet.
Okay.
Because as you're actively thinking about it, it kind of like tries to come to the forefront, but then it just quickly recedes.
Could I take a moment to see if I can pick up what he wanted to say, or is it just gone?
It'll be very difficult. You won't. It'll be a high roll, and you'll get a little out of it. Maybe if you achieve it. I'm going to say it's going to be like a DC 20. Because he's literally just said it.
I only like to do easy things, so.
Okay.
Go on, what would the roll be?
I would say perception.
Okie dokie. Well, that was a 6, so.
No. You just you're like what? What?
It sounds like I'm talking to myself.
Yeah.
Yeah. What? What was that?
It's like. Does he always do that?
More often than I should.
Alright, it's like, well, Darius says, if you stay here, we can make sure there's maybe provisions, whatever you need. You know, I'm sure one of these guys will either bring it to you or I can bring it to you, I don't...
I will certainly look after the lovely lady. Stepfather.
Alrighty then. So, again in this moment, is there anything you'd like to do? You can see that also Madge is there and just kind of like got Jamea slumped over his shoulder, and is kind of just carrying him.
He's been dealing.
And to
healing word. Can I actually do that?
yeah, you can healing word if you want. Go for it.
Right. Yeah, go on. Let's give it a go.
Forgot about Jamaica.
Yeah. Me too. Yeah. So healing word is where is it? I think it's a D4, isn't it?
Healing word is a D8, I think.
Is it?
Let me just double check that.
Say on
Healing word. Because I think you're thinking potions first.
Yeah, D4.
Oh, D4 plus your spellcasting modifier.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So 1d4 plus what's wisdom? So plus your wisdom.
Yeah, which is 4. Sorry. 4.
Yeah, one 1d4 plus
So 1 plus 4 is 5.
5. Hey, that's enough to get him up, and he's like, and he just kind of starts and goes, "Oh, is it? Oh, Jamea, let me put you down." It puts me down. It's like, oh my goodness.
Did it look like Madge wouldn't have been able to carry him the whole way?
He was struggling a
Yeah, I
little
thought
bit.
it would
He
be,
was
yeah.
struggling a little bit. He would have maybe had to make a couple stops in the way, but he kind of then switches to like an underarm thing where he's kind of just stabilizing him. Which is a lot easier than what he was trying to do. Because what's happened? Where are we?
Jamea, you really annoyed me. You counterspelled me, and I'm not happy about it.
Why would I do that?
You obviously didn't like the spell that I cast.
What spell?
Exactly. Because it didn't happen, because you counterspelled it.
This is so much from my head. It's like Madge's like, it's a Jamea. You Mindflayer's controlled my, and he goes, is that what took me out?
Yes.
It's just got blurred images. I went deeper, and then I think I was captured by Durga, and then I saw its face.
Now I'm a believer.
Not a trace.
And then I believed. No.
Yeah.
And he goes, my head is pounding. He goes, so look, let's just get you back to camp and we'll fill you in later. You need a rest. We kind of kicked the shit out of you. Also, a Bulgara kicked the shit out of you, mostly. And he's like, but oh shit. It spits out a tooth.
Ooh.
That makes more sense now. And they will just kind of start hobbling off, and eventually you can see them go down to the gates of where they're, from the drawbridge, and you can see Striders like assisting and stuff, and getting Jamea on the stretcher and start taking towards camp. And obviously you guys still here because you obviously separate yourself. The Striders are starting to just slowly disperse. You can see a lot of Duragars have been taken prisoner, they've been captured. I think they kind of gave up when they realized they've been left behind. And also, a lot of their number died as well in the process. So they kind of just saw their leader leave, and then they kind of just went.
The Duragars are the ones that look like Santa, aren't they?
Yes, those are the ones that look like
But
Santa.
who will deliver the presents?
You. You got wings.
That is a D&D episode I want to play.
A Christmas episode.
Yeah, become Santa.
Yeah.
Oh no. Okay. A one shot. Yes.
Get on it. Right.
Alright, I will do.
I actually do have something non-ridiculous I want to do as well.
Okay.
It's going to sound ridiculous. I would like to go back to one of the previous rooms, and I'd like to scrape some mushroom off the wall, please.
Oh.
Okay, we could do it. Hold on to that 1 second. What about yourself?
I think
You've had a conversation, but she's now kind of too tired, and then you can
Runt's-
always maybe visit her or stay with her.
Runt's
So,
just
yeah.
gonna stand up and go to the hole in the mountain. And just look through the debris a bit.
Yeah.
Do I see anything in the debris?
What are you looking for in particular?
I don't think he is. To be honest, he's just distracting himself.
Okay.
So it's just like if it just happens
Well,
to be
no
anything.
roll needed then. If you're just kind of scuffing your feet, just kind of being like, one of those kids at the moment that kind of don't understand how to articulate their thoughts, and they kind of scuff their feet and kick a ball against a wall or something, or a tennis ball, throw it against the bedroom door and stuff.
And then eventually, he's just gonna sit down in the rubble somewhere.
Yeah, your mum kind of just leaves you to it. Doesn't want to disturb you too much. You assume that, or at a game, you like on top of the table. Like, you get the sense that she gets to be a mother again. This moment is kind of letting you have your space, because she's just claimed to be a mother. She's a devil. She's been talking about your father. All these kind of things, and your brain's kind of with the memories of old memories. Your brain has been pretty scrambled, to be honest.
Do I? I don't really. I can't possibly remember anything. I was too young. Do I have any flicker of a memory of that?
Roll me a. Do you want to take it as you sit in amongst the rubble? Roll me an insight check into yourself. A form of meditation, if you will.
I really hope this is either a nat 20 or a nat 1. It's probably going to be something really middle, but be funny either way. I rolled a 10, so it's a 9.
Oh, it's a 9.
Bang in the centre.
You try again. You're stuck with these.
Couldn't have been more mid.
No. Again, you're kind of stuck. You've had your brain written, unwritten, and then written again, and reinstalled, and your brain's been through a lot, and it's even now been even through more with new information that your mother's given you. It kind of feels familiar, but you don't know why, and you don't your brain is not sure what time it's in. It's like it doesn't know if it's in the past, in the future, if you're present. Your brain's been scrambled that much that you're not sure where you are in time. Time is kind of eluding you at this point. It's just very confusing. We'll come back to you.
Yes.
Right, so you're scraping some mushrooms.
Yes, please.
Any particular mushroom?
Yes, a particular mushroom. Yes. You may remember our compadre and friend Deathcap was heinously murdered. But he was a plant, essentially. And plants can be regrown.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah.
You can be.
Oh yeah.
Tell us how you try the initial setup of regrowing Deathcap, or the attempt to.
Okay. So the actual way
He's trying to Groot him.
Yes.
Amazing.
So the actual genuine way that mushrooms are grown is somewhere that's darkish, moist, and maybe a little bit of heat if you can get it. So I wonder if there's a cave on the beach that maybe I can put him into.
Okay.
Maybe a bit of soil as well.
Why don't you... I'm going to say, especially near a beach where there's to find then earth within and find a very particular place on a beach to do that.
Maybe I can buy the earth if I need to.
Yeah, you can dig it up and make a
yeah.
I'm gonna say make me a survival roll. DC 15 to find a relatively decent place that's near your place.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, near your place and
Nat 20.
Oh my god!
I am Groot.
Kind of fast forward in time as you're just navigating the beach, and it definitely at this point probably hits noon, and you got the heat on you, and you're just like, this fucking shade. And you go to wade in the water a bit, and as you do, before you dip in, you see actually what you thought was just a wall here of where it breaks, and then along that line is when you eventually, would find kind of maze, you're past the tree line, where your abode is and back in camp. And you actually see, as you're wading in water, actually curves in. It's like a little hidden cove. And you realise as you go around that bit, there's actually sand to stand on.
Ooh.
So it's like a little bit of sand creates a cove. And you kind of go into the space. And it is just like a bit of a nook, but you could easily pitch up a tent in here. And there's there's already kind of some, you can see in the water just off from you some seaweed, just like at ground level, just with just enough water on top, and then there's like a lot of algae basically. Mm-hmm. And then you've got this kind of roof almost that kind of does create enough darkness. There is a bit of sunlight, but it's not that the sun will ever glare into here properly.
Okay.
But you find the perfect environment to achieve your aims.
Yes. Well, that's awesome. I'm really pleased with that.
Now, to start the process, we'll assume that you find this place and you get everything you need.
Mm.
Now, I will need to roll me something else.
Oh.
I need you to roll me a nature check because you're doing some botany right now.
Okay. Nat 1!
Alice has been restored.
Oh wow!
You try to, you just see a bit of mushroom just kind of like, and you think, I need to find an expert on this, but this will do for now. At this point, it's worth saying we're going to do a bit of downtime in this episode, about 2 days worth. I'm going to say that during these 2 days, you realise you don't know what the fuck you're doing. You found the perfect place because you're like, I've been told this about mushrooms, but it comes out to practically doing it. You don't know what you're fucking doing.
Ooh.
And I should probably find an expert.
Yes, that.
Yes.
It's like the idea that he's found this amazing cave and then he sits in the cave for 2 days poking a bit of mushroom with a stick going, let's go.
Yeah. Grow.
Let's go.
I would say as much. This is how you do it, right?
Let's go.
Yeah. And you realise even though you're next to water, you've given them no moisture.
Just pour sea salt all over it.
Yeah.
Just shrivelling slowly. Perfect.
Yes.
Thank you, the dice.
Yeah.
Thank you, the dice.
So yeah, yeah. So that happens, and you'll see. Just as before, you kind of left to do this with the kind of rest of the day, and you're all kind of going back, dribs and drabs that people are coming, and then you see as you're going off to the beach as well. You'll have seen this. You would have seen Darius pull aside Belize. Mm-hmm. And you'll see them exchange some words, and Belize reacting in a kind of you don't know if it's anger or celebration. It's just
about right.
Flynn's, right? It's just like he's like, you can't see it because he's facing away from you. So, and then they kind of just walk away. And Darius is kind of, and then he walks back into camp himself.
Okay.
You don't know what that's about. Yeah, Levington kind of just disappears.
He's probably off doing his naked yoga, isn't he?
Roll perception check.
I don't want to see it, by the way.
No.
Not one.
This is not about one thing, this is about if.
Oh, okay, 22.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Oh no!
You're like, you go back to camp after your defeat of trying to grow Death Cap, and all you see is little dangleberries.
Yeah. Oh god, it's been a bad day.
Oh no. Very bad kind of morning day.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll ask you, Josh, how long does Runt spend in
I think he just stays there until he falls asleep.
Spends the whole day there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then at some point, It depends how you want to treat time. Do we want to take it a day at a time?
You can do. There's no. I'm not kind of cementing it too much
Okay.
here. We'll see,
Big
depending on what
time
we
we
want to
want
do.
So
We
it's-
kind of said like a half day on the same day here from what Bryn.
he's going to fall asleep and short rest and get back some hit points and stuff.
So he's having a nap.
He's having a sleep, maybe a long rest, but he's just not going to move for a while.
Okay.
At some point, after a good amount of time, I'm going to go. I want to see if I can get back my card deck that I gave to Deathcap.
I'll say, Bryn, you kind of don't leave straight away. I'll say maybe you were helping the Striders and stuff with just things Duragar, like put them in holding cells and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And as you go to death, and you kind of eventually do get to the, and you see Runt wandering by, and you've actually been kind of grabbing what you can at Deathcap, and you do see the cards kind of in a little mushroom fold. Assume we can have a moment here where you hand the cards to Runt.
Yeah, I think that's fair. Yeah. all I'm thinking of is off to the side. Leamington's just stood there, like they're helping the Duragar out and everything, and Leamington's like bossing them around, doing yoga, telling them what to do, and then
Yes. A form of torture, maybe.
there you go. Oh my god!
Yes.
Oh my god!
Witness me!
Yeah. Mediocre. But yeah, I think that's fair. I think, I'll sort of walk up to Runt and say, I think these used to belong to you, didn't they?
Thank you. I don't know if you know that, but that's fine.
Oh, would I or no?
Was anyone there when I did that?
No.
Yeah, no.
Oh, okay.
You just found them and you've come across them.
Yeah, okay. Any ideas
I'll
what
go
any ideas
I'll
what
go the
these
other
are?
way.
Pack of cards. Do you want to play
Oh, then.
poker?
Oh,
just go-
they would have seen you do it because
Oh.
you were like, this is the...
Yes.
Because you're in the
Okay. I
room.
was
Yes,
trying to
true,
remember.
that's true.
when
You
that
would have
happened.
seen
That's
these,
true.
but you just play the cards
Okay.
I think the question still remains. Do you want to play poker?
with 4 cards.
Can I? I'll just, without speaking, I'm going to take the deck.
Yeah,
Can I pull a card and see what it is?
you can. Right, I need you to roll
Ace
a
of-
D4 for me.
A
please.
D4. Oh, there it is.
And let me know what you get.
Hello. 1.
Okay.
It's the 9 of clubs.
So, for the rest of the day, wild magic success counts as 2. So every time you succeed and don't trigger it, it actually not 1 goes up in 1, it goes up in 2s.
Oh shit.
From now, for the rest of the day.
Oh,
Yeah.
well,
So
fuck
more chance of it triggering now.
Oh. Does that count as a wild magic thing? 'Cause it's a magic thing.
No, this wouldn't count. This is called the coin.
So the card is the coin.
It's called the coin.
Show me all your magical spells.
So I pulled the coin. So
You cast bomb.
No. I cast a coin. Hang on. Give me a moment to think of a bit. I've pulled that.
Yes.
I'll show it to Bryn and say,
Whoa, it's not the King of Hearts.
say, wait, hang on, gotta think of something funny.
Bit
Wait,
incoming.
wait,
Wait.
wait,
Wait.
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 Do, 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 do.
Do, do, do.
I can't think of anything. Shit. Hang on,
No.
that's gotta be something funny to do with a
Coin
coin.
for your thoughts.
I'm definitely putting a
Penny
cut
for mine,
in.
yeah.
Definitely putting a cut in here that says 3 days later.
It might actually be 3 days later. I'll pull it out and
Just get a
go.
message in Discord or something. I found one.
I'll pull it out and go. You're in luck. You're gonna come into a great fortune. You know, I I think I'll interpret this as whatever it is that you're doing right now with this mushroom is going to work just great.
Oh, thank God. I was worried because I'm not all that good at nature. So,
I was really worried there.
yeah, oh dear, but now you've said that, I have full confidence.
Oh,
Then
you're
the rest of
natural.
his day is terrible.
That little bastard.
He was wrong.
Yeah,
So
Russian
you've got
bastard.
these cards, you've had this interaction with Bryn, and you guys head back into camp.
No, I'm going
your
back.
failed
I'm going
day,
back
or
into the cave.
are you can stay in the game?
I'm staying in the cave.
Oh, right, you stay with us. All right.
Yes. I'm going to go back. And I was really hoping just to have more cards than that. That is right.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it's 4. I'm going to go up to her with my 4 cards. Now that I've used them magically, and just kind of fan them out and get her to pull a card.
She goes to reach your card. Pulls it out. And we'll find out what it says after this break.
Ooh!
You love that, the screen thing.
Yeah.
Woo! Thank you so much, guys. We'll get into what card your mother has pulled. And may I say, you know you're not starting in yet. Maybe we find that out after break. See you then.
Bomb!